Hello, beautiful. It's Blythe here, MFA Bliss Catalyst and creator of Blythe Coach, where I help multi-passionate creatives take leaps of faith. And we've got a behind the scenes look today at August 2025 in my bullet journal. It has been a whirlwind summer, actually, although in August I didn't take any out of town trips from Cologne. We had a lot of lovely summery festivities, including, as I've listed here, the Lionsgate International Cat Day slash wedding anniversary slash birthday of beloved people. And this month in the month of August, I had some very beloved people with birthdays, celebrated the sturgeon moon, did some preparation planning, and submitted some information for elective classes that I'll be teaching this fall. Worked on a couple of series, splits the summer or splits the season of stretching, and a flights of fancy butterflies and birds, and kicked off that series and researched emancipatory pedagogy, safer spaces, body acceptance, non-binary philosophy, non-hierarchical dancing, collaboration, and specifically in my online classes, continued with Yummy Gentle Yoga and Ballet-licious Adaptive Ballet classes, as well as in-studio classes at Tancho Nippus. Did a little subbing as well. So quite a bit of summer teaching. Swashbuckling Summer was a reminder to myself to be living free piratically, indulging my inner artist child. And I did that through reading and writing and lots of things which I shared in the Jolly Roger July blog article, as well as a piratical adventure carry video that I recently shared. Highlights in media included fun for the whole family and Say You'll Remember Me, a novel and a rom-com, arguably both a bit romantic, but more of a family dramas and friendship in both of them, really important themes. Haven't really listed all of these songs that were highlights of the month, although I know that at least one or two also came from a film that we watched at the end of the month, K-pop Demon Hunters, which friends and neighbors recommended. Had a couple of really catchy songs in there that I'd like to add here, but there's also a whole playlist that I'd be happy to share with you of my Ballylicious summer tunes. I share that in my email newsletter, but also on the blog in my Summer Fun In and Out of the Sun article. So, actually, did quite a bit of viewing as well as the reading this month. Watched Raising Arizona, Ayla's first time watching that film, a classic. Now she understands some of the quotes that I often use, as well as a few series: Love, Death, and Robots, I Kissed a Girl, Wednesday, South Park, Star Trek, Strange New Worlds, the aforementioned K-pop Demon Hunters, and Thursday Murder Club film. Really appreciated Wednesday in particular for helping getting me in more of a back to school academic year fallish mood to transition from summer. Since I love summer so much, it's always mixed emotions. But part of fully enjoying the fall, or the late summer, harvest, was enjoying lots of fresh apples, plums, nectarines, fresh fruits, grapes, many of which were from our friend's garden. So many delicious stone fruits. And we also did some summer deep cleaning chores, a little bit of adulting to improve our quality of life moving into a new season. Deep clean and organize bedroom shelves, which had lots of books and photos and documents and dust, and had gotten a little bit cluttered. So now they are so beautiful, so lovely, organized, clean. Celebrated Radical Pride for Cologne and ran into several people that I know from around town there. A really lovely event, and published my 25th blog article of the year, which brings me over the halfway point, or well over the halfway point of my 2025s in 2025. Getting ready for back to school with a resupply. I got a couple of new pens, got a few new inks, got some notebooks and things, which I'll be maybe sharing in an upcoming Techo Kaigi notebook journal ecosystem type video. Behind the scenes, those things are happening. And also planning, of course, the nitty gritty of syllabi and things like that. I published 6 videos, 4 blogs, 4 email newsletters, 15 Instagram posts, and taught a bunch of classes. Nectarines. So week by week, we ate lots of fruit in the first week and had a pretty mellow summer teaching week, and celebrated Radical Pride, as I mentioned, in that week, and got to play with our little nephew. In the second week, I also got a refill of my Red in the Rain pen. I don't use a ballpoint pen often, but when I do, I like to have a very, very reliable and waterproof and archival and dependable one, and that one is the best that I have found. Teaching through the hot days, celebrating a friend's birthday, and butterflies, time with friends. Here's, my fun butterflies page. I did share this already in the associated blog, and I believe on social media too, on Instagram. But since then, I did a little bit of playing with my water brush and ink, and I think it looks even more cool. That's not something I've done a lot of, but I make some really pretty effects with the inks that I've got. So that flight of fancy was part of my August experience, and enjoying the butterflies. Getting ready for an MRA soon. I need to arrange for replacement piercings. No metal piercings for that MRI, so I'm going to go into the piercing parlor. They explain all about that and was so helpful. Whoopsie. So I'm looking forward to going back to the pigment gallery for that, although it's inconvenient to have to change out my piercings. I'm glad to have someone that seems a very professional, competent, awesome communication, and really great place. What else happened this week? Yes, in week 34, would love to do some more decoration here as well. Oh yes, but there was the publishing of that 25th blog article, the deep cleaning of the shelves, and also I feel like more happened this weekend, but I don't see it yet. So I'll go back through my daily logs and see. But in the final week, I'm going to be still recording some reflections on that. A highlight was Grooves and Grapes, a first annual music and wine fest at Burgarten, which is the winery of some friends of ours. Lucky us. I did also stock up on some new dance wear, some new ballet slippers, and a unitard. I'm excited. They don't last forever, so it's nice to have some fresh supplies. And did my publishing and teaching for that week. And then off we go, starting to plan. I've got more at the moment in this area digitally documented, but I'll be putting some in here too as on-the-go reference, and logging and documenting some elective classes. And then we're all set up for September during the month of August. So I have been sharing quickly also creative and personal care empties. Didn't have too many in the month of August, but as I mentioned, I replaced my Right in the Rain refill. I did, as usual, switch out contacts and use contact, a whole bottle, whole bottle of contact solution. I used up one, or finished, not necessarily in the month completely, but finished it in the month, if you know what I mean. Started it probably in July, was it? A BuJo Summer Purple cartridge in one of my fountain pens. I really love that Summer Purple. It's fun and convenient for traveling with the cartridges. I don't have it in a bottle at least yet, but I have a bunch of other purples, so no need. And I'm almost done with this. Like, I'm scraping it out with my finger, but I'm going to count it as done. This Dr. Bronner's organic lip balm. It's labeled in German because I bought it here. It's actually, I have a new favorite lip balm, Be Natural, but this one's good too. It's just a bit shiny and slick, and the Be Natural is more sort of matte, and so that's my preference now, but using up what I got. This is completely recyclable as well, so we'll toss that in the recycling. And that's it for personal care empties and creative empties. And I have, like I said, more to say on my notebooks and supplies for the fall, but that'll be coming up later, as well as, of course, many more how-tos and tutorials and dancing, inspiration, creative living, mindful movement, and more. Take good care of yourself. Pay attention. Thanks for being here and moving together in spirit or in fact. Until next time.